Hi, I'm going to show you how to use Google Earth in conjunction with Garmin Homeport software to create a route and that you can export as a GPX file and use on a whole myriad of devices. In my particular case, I'm going to use it on a Humminbird unit, and the reason I'm going to do that is because the built-in maps and imagery with Humminbird. I'm using the Navionics Platinum Plus. They're woefully inadequate if you want to do something like I want to do here today. Um, for example, this little channel in Google Earth. This is a little channel leading into a little slough coming out of Lighthouse Lakes off of the Lydia Ann Channel. I want to navigate up in there. If you look at the Navionics web app, which is similar to the Platinum Plus, it just shows you that all that is shallow area. Really not much navigational value there. Um, and in particular, when you look at Google Earth, you can tell that there's a sandbar that comes out of here that's directly across from the entrance to that. So you might not want to navigate in here coming straight across from the middle of the Lydia Ann. You'd want to approach it kind of from the south. Um, and so we're going to do a couple of things before we get going. First thing is we're going to select the best imagery on Google Earth. If you hover down here at the bottom, there's a year. You click on that year to see historical imagery. Well, that automatically goes back to the Wayback Machine. Slide that bar up here in the upper left all the way over to the right, and then start bringing it back one click at a time. And all of a sudden, here's one I really like from 2008. Lots of good Texas imagery from satellites on Google Earth from that particular year. Really nice. They're taken at low tide. Um, really, whatever filters they were using, you can really see a lot of detail there. So the other thing we're going to do, we want to make sure that Garmin Homeport and Google Earth are using the same format for GPS coordinates. It's going to make it easy for you to create these points. So in Google Earth, you're going to want to go to Tools, Options, and you want the third option for Show Latitude, Longitude, Degrees, and Decimal Minutes. And in Garmin Homeport, it is Utilities, Options. And on the Measurement tab, you want the middle option of latitude, longitude. You want the decimal minutes right there. So now they're going to talk to each other just fine. And now you're ready to start. So in Google Earth, you click the Add Placemark button. The default icon is not very useful. I like to change that to a little bullseye. I found it to be much more accurate and easy to work with. So I'm going to put my first point out there in the main part of the channel, in a kind of known navigable area, and I'm going to copy the latitude. Come over here into Garmin Homeport. I'm going to go View. No, it's Find, Locate Coordinates, Control T. You notice that there's only one field here, and it's not laid out the same. The Garmin has the north at the end of the latitude. The Garmin software has at the beginning. You'll find that that's not a problem. Just select all of that, paste your latitude right over that, and add a space. Now come over to your Google Earth, copy your longitude, copy, click back over there, paste, click Create Waypoint. And you've got a waypoint in Garmin Homeport. You can leave this Locate Coordinates window right on the screen because you're going to use it again as you create a route that takes you into that channel. So our second point, I'm just going to come over here to Google Earth. I'm going to drag that point up to right about there. And it has updated the latitude and longitude. I'm going to grab the latitude, copy it, select the whole Garmin coordinates, paste over it, add a space, and copy the longitude from Google Earth, paste, create waypoint. Now I've got 2 points created, and I'm going to create another one right there, and copy latitude, paste over the whole thing, space, copy longitude, paste, create waypoint. One more time, I'm going to drag it in over here in Google Earth, and I'm going to copy the latitude with Control C, by the way, paste, Control V, add a space, copy the longitude, and paste and create waypoints. You can get fairly elaborate on these things depending on how much you want to get fancy on your route. Now I'm going to close the locate coordinates box, and I'm going to close the little one in Google Earth as well. So over here in Garmin Homeport, you can see that I've got 4 waypoints created. I'm going to select all of those. Over here on the left, I've just clicked on the first one. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and arrow down. All 4 of them are selected. Alternately, you could use the selection tool, draw a box around them. We'll select them all just that way. To create a route, it is not the most intuitive, but you go to File, New, Route using selected waypoints. This is pretty handy and very quick. Automatically guesses, I guess, about what it is you're trying to do with those. If you've got a very long, skinny set of points, it's going to kind of assume, or I guess in the order that you created them, that's your route. So let's say you want to see how accurate that is in Google Earth. You just go View, Google Earth, and there's your route plotted in Google Earth. If you need to make adjustments at this point, so let's say I wasn't happy with that second point of the route. I wanted to bring it out just a little bit. I can come over here to the Garmin Homeport. I can use the Move Point feature and actually drag that out a little bit. And then if you want to see what you did with that plot, go back to View, Google Earth, and it's changed it right there. So very handy. With repetitive viewing in Google Earth, you can create a route that you can be confident, even having never been on a body of water before, that you've got a pretty good route. And then obviously the first time you're on the water, you want to kind of take it easy and test and make sure, but I have found that to be pretty darn accurate. So now let's say you want to use this on your Humminbird PC or any other device. Over here in Garmin Homeport, we're going to go to File, Export, Unlisted Data is the default here. I'm just going to call this one LH Lakes 1, and choosing the type GPX, and I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to open up Humminbird PC. There we go. In Humminbird PC, I'm going to close everything that I previously had open. I'm going to go to File, Open, and you're going to want to go to Details, select Date Modified, and select it one more time to see your most recent stuff. Kind of a kludgy interface. here's the one I just created. I'm going to select Open, and now this is on the Humminbird PC. From there, I could view it in Google Earth as well, selecting that and clicking the Google Earth view button, and from there, obviously, you could take it from Humminbird PC, download it onto an SD card, and put it into your Humminbird unit. You cannot take the GPX file, put it on an SD card, put it in your Humminbird unit, at least not the 1100 series one that I've got. It will not read it. You've got to open the GPX in Humminbird PC, and then from here save it onto your card. I don't even have my card plugged in. If I did have my card plugged in, I'd be seeing an extra icon on the screen that gives me an option to download it to the card. And that is how to do that.